In adulthood, every person's happiness or sadness lies in a spectrum, and there are many levels that varies between person to person. But overall speaking, mostly when we turn adults, we tend to become more sad than happy. We become happy in some occasional moments, but it's very rare for us. And if not sad, still we don't find the joy in doing things that we used to have in childhood. But this thing is sure when in childhood, every one of us was really happy. We used to enjoy very little things which nowadays have no meaning in our life. So, what's the reason that children are so happy, and even if they become sad, that's for a brief moment. But the opposite thing happens when we turn adult. We just don't become much happy in doing things. It could be one of the reasons that um when we are young, when we are child, every experience we have is new to us, and because it's new, we get the high dopamine as it's the first time we are experiencing it. But as we keep growing older, those things become very normalized for us, and we don't get the same dopamine hit. That's one plausible reason. But even if you just um, agree that, but you have to agree on this point that we don't find meaning in work nowadays. Let's say you love doing a certain job. It's possible that 70-80% of the time you don't even feel like doing the job. Well, that's your favorite job. Then why you are being unhappy while doing that? So you're not finding meaning in your work. So I think we should really consider thinking about our purpose and thinking that what we are doing, does it actually have meaning for us. I mean, objectively saying, we can just measure things value on a face value, like just materialistic benefits or those things. But when we were child, we used to think in terms of emotional thing. So I think in some sort of things nowadays we should try to do one thing which has emotional connection with us. Nowadays we are not emotionally connected with any of the work we do. So I think that when you are committed to your job, which you might even hate, that's completely normal, but you have to have one comfort zone that gives you joy, makes you happy when things go wrong, the comfort zone that you can come to when every area of our life is just at the rock bottom. So people call it passion, hobby, or whatever, but it's really important to keep one. For me, I don't know exactly what my hobby is, but whenever life just gets down, I just sit alone with silence, and time just passes, and I just go through self-talk session. And yeah, that's the one thing that I really enjoy, and that's my comfort zone, I guess. I also sometimes express that in the form of journaling, but I don't get immersed in life so much that I don't have that comfort zone anymore. Because whenever I don't keep that comfort zone, I become overwhelmed by life's difficulties and problems. And another thing I'm trying to see is uh, when I was child, I was really enthusiastic. But nowadays I don't see the enthusiasm in me. I do see sometimes, but it does not last for much long time. And I'm wondering, how do I get back that enthusiasm? If I could get that enthusiasm back in my life, then I'm really a believer that my life will turn up for really better. Um but consciously trying to do that thing is really hard, and I think those people who are still able to be as much emotional or enthusiastic as in childhood, I guess those people are genetically blessed, because I think there are some genes that come into play in this regard. Well, I did not research about it. I think that I'll read some journals or articles on this matter. Uh, this is actually a psychological thing, and I don't think to learn psychology you should spend many vast time in reading books, which is definitely good, but not every people have the patience to read books. So I think the best way to learn this kind of psychology is just observe your life and other people's life. I guess that's the best way to learn psychology easily. And uh, if we learn these things, what benefit we have? So when we learn the psychological patterns in ourselves, we can see what's missing in our life that's causing us being miserable. We find that and we fix that, and that's how our life's quality get better over time. um, I'm actually like hit a big pause, because I don't have anything in my mind to talk about anymore. Usually I just say anything that just comes to my mind. Today I thought let's talk about something deep, something that requires a little bit of thinking. But I was doing that on live. I mean, I did not think about this earlier before making the video. I just thought about the whole process while I was just shooting the video. So nowadays I have just run out of the thoughts. So I hope I'll just carry on the normal talks. So actually, I don't know what do I talk about anymore. Uh, you know what? Today I took my time to organize my photos. Like, I was the guy who used to click 100 photos every day, and that's why my whole gallery is full, and there are thousands of photos. Even most of them are trash, and it's not even worth keeping them. So I thought that my phone is almost like dead, and very soon I need to buy a new phone. So if I don't just put the photos in a safe folder or a safe location, then uh, my photos will be erased for good. So that's why I put them all in my Google Drive. But it was really hectic. Like, it took me almost 3 hours, because I categorized, then put them into subcategories. Like, this was 2 to 2024 photos, then divided by months. That's how I just organized my photos. And when I check back at the photos, I see many differences in my face. Um, the major difference I'd say is, like, 4 or 5 years ago, my face was very lean. Actually, I was very lean. Like, my body fat was around 12%, which right now could be 16-17%. And also, I had my innocent smile. Like, whenever you saw my smile, you will say, I look like an innocent guy. But nowadays I kind of look like a uh, gray character or a villain. So that's the key thing that I have noticed in my facial change. I don't think other people will agree with me, but I can see the difference, because I'm a meticulous guy. And seeing those photos really made me nostalgic and think about the time. Well, I just realized how fast time flies. I mean, I'm like, this incident just happened like recently. It does not feel like it happened 4 or 5 years ago. So after ever since the COVID-19 hit upon us, the post-pandemic world, uh, the I mean, our sense of time like somehow shifted. I mean, it's not just me, but everyone would agree that nowadays time is passing really fast. Anyways, I'm done shooting the video for 10 minutes, and today I tried to do something different. I hope you like it. So, alright, I'm ending this here, and I'll see you tomorrow with another video.